Hello, hello. So, yesterday we have read about Abraham when God appeared in the trees of Mamre, and then there were three people. And then remember, Abraham came running. Amazing. He was running towards those three people, and then he bowed before them and asked them to pass by his house. Because I think, as from the view of Abraham, the path of the three strangers is not towards him, but it's in another way. So he ran towards them. He did not actually ask the servants to, hey, go fetch those people, but he himself went and then asked the three strangers to pass by his house and eat in his tent. And so these strangers were God himself and the two angels, and they are going to Sodom and Gomorrah to see and to pass a verdict if they are going to destroy the place or not. So actually they will, but they will just, God himself can do that in his throne or from heaven. But as God is relational, he wanted to personally come, not to experience us, but to let the people know that he is a relational God. He is real. I want to have a relation with you. So, but then people, as human beings, we still choose our own way because we thought our way is better than his. But actually, it is destroying us, and it is destroying Sodom, not only themselves, but other people's lives as well. So, they have passed the verdict to destroy the place because it is ultimately evil. So, what happened? So these three strangers said, do as you have said. We have seen that God is really willing to to stop and have a conversation with Abraham, even though that's not really his purpose. So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, quickly, make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make cakes. And Abraham ran to the herd, took a tender and good calf, gave it to a young man, and he hastened to prepare it all. So he took butter and milk and the calf which he had prepared and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree as they ate. Then they said to him, where is Sarah your wife? It's not because they don't know, but it's because they might want to have a conversation with her as well. As we know, these are patriarchal. So we know that it's only the man who is going to face who's going to meet with the visitors, to meet with the strangers, to meet with people. It is always the father. The mother should stay behind. They should not say anything, right? Because of what had happened to Eve. So that is what their culture is. Yeah, it's patriarchal. So what happened? They said, where is Sarah your wife? So he said, here in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return to you according to the time of life, and behold, Sarah your wife shall have a son. So Sarah was listening in the tent door which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in age, and Sarah had passed the age of childbearing. So this time but she was already menopaused. So of course it's very impossible to bear a child. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I have grown old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? So she asked that to herself. And the Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I surely bear a child, since I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the appointed time I will return to you, according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. But Sarah denied it, saying, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. And he said, no, but you did laugh. So in their conversation, we see that God is an almighty God. This is actually Jesus himself. So he is the one which is dealing with the earth, with people. So he was talking to Sarah, and then he was like taking off the barrier that men should not talk to the other woman, but actually he is a God of everyone. So he said, but you did laugh. That means it shows that I am not just a person, but I am I mean, I know what is happening. So this proves that God, this proves to them that they are talking to a heavenly being, and that is God himself. So at that moment, when, remember, Abraham laughed in himself in the previous verse, because he is not, like he said, Lord, yeah, it's impossible for, I mean, I am 19, I am 100 next year, and Sarah will be 99, so it's impossible for us. Okay, therefore here is Ishmael, bless him. And the Lord said, no, no, you will have your own son. And then here again, God said it. And then they said, oh no, Lord, but it's impossible, because so Sarah laughed in her heart. So if that's other God, or the God that we that was in the social media, the God that is in, I don't know, that was introduced to us, they will say, hey, who are you to doubt me? How dare you? You're just a human being. I'm here. I'm here. I'm your God. I'm your creator. You should not, have doubts on me. But then, no, the Lord has been very, he's been communicating. He's been saying this. He's been constantly reminding that he will fulfill his promise in his own time. In his own time. He can actually do that at that moment, but he has his own time, and God has his own timing. So we should follow that too. God does not really want to prove not only that he is an almighty God, he can do all the miracles, but it is in his own time, because he knows what is better for us. He knows the future, and we can only see what is present. So that's it for today. I love how the Lord dealt with this situation, because instead of like proving to them that I am God, I'm an almighty God, is there something too hard for me to do? Okay, I will do this now to prove to you, but he's not like that. He knows what is best, so he will do it according to his time. Okay, so hopefully it will be the same with us too. Let us learn how to wait on the Lord, and let us learn that nothing is too hard for God. He can do anything. You might be sick, you might be faced with a lot of life's concerns, life's difficult decision making, or you are in a difficult situation, and it's very impossible for you to like get out of that. But nothing is too hard for the Lord. So that's his promise. Nothing is too hard. Thank you for being with me, and hopefully we will constantly be reminded that God is an almighty God, and nothing is too hard for him. Bye.